Respond all of you. Okay. So let us move to the further. What was our last class concept? Hmm? What is that? Iterators. Right. So we completed the very important topic throughout your entire career of industry, functions, which are very important. We completed this part perfectly. So we are entering into what? Modules. So, and I'm directly saying that module is a collection of what? So I'm going to talk about the modules. So what we are learning as a part of the modules, I'm going to write it here. So let us modules in Python. So easy. What we are supposed to learn inside. What is the content to be learned in that? Number one, index. In that we are going to learn it. Purpose of module. Why should I go for modules concept? Modules concept. Next, definition of module. Definition of modules. Definition of module. Next, types of modules. Types of modules. There I will go for predefined modules. Predefined modules. Next, programmer or user or custom defined modules. Custom defined modules. Custom defined modules. Next, followed by programming examples here. Next, we learn steps for developing programmer or user or custom defined modules. Programmer steps for developing programmer or user or custom defined modules. What are the steps in that? And next, number of approaches, number of approaches to to reuse the features of modules. There we are talking about first one by using import statement, import statement. There I will talk about syntax number one, syntax number two, syntax number three, syntax number four, syntax number four. Second is by using from import statement, from import statement. There I will write a syntax number one, syntax number two, syntax number two, and syntax number three, syntax number three. So followed by programming examples. This is what we need to learn in the class. This is what we need to learn in the class. So don't take much time because everything we are just talking about, everything in the module is called functions only. So let's talk the discussion now. Online students, shall we start now? So now I'm talking about online students. Need to increasing slowly. They are coming to. So anyhow, I already said next time you don't because my mind will disturb when you say that movie names. If you next time you say I will make you to sit here permanently, take care. So come to the purpose of this modules. I'm going to take it. Go to the pie chart here. I'm taking this pie chart. So let us talk about that. So last class we completed the functions and everything is over. Close this now. Close this project. And 11 a.m. functions, this concept was already completed with you. So I will close this and I'll take a new project student. New project I will take. So there I'm going to take it. 11 a.m. modules, modules, examples, 11 a.m. modules, examples. So, coming to this place here, open it. Now I'm taking directly mathsinfo dot mathsinfo dot py, mathsinfo dot py. Be careful. Now I'm going to take up what is this mathsinfo dot py. It is one file name, program name. There I will take pi is equal to 3.14, e is equal to 2.71. Here pi and e are called what? Hmm, are called are called global variables. Already I said they are called global variables. If I write any function name, def function name, inside of it x comma y comma star z comma k is equal to some value star star r. This is what variables? Positional. This is called what? Variable length. This is called what? Default. This is called what? Keyword variable length. If I write inside something like a is equal to b is equal to what, these are all local variables. What these are all called before the function? Global variables. See how many variables are there? All of them I taught now. All of them I taught or not? Non-local variables also I taught. What is the non-local variable? That's it. That is only the non-local variable. You don't know that. A non-local variable is one which is local to the outer function, global to the inner function. That is called a non-local variable. To modify the non-local variable inside the function, inner function body, we use a non-local keyword. Like that, you have to explain. So improve your skill. OZ, easy, easy. It will problem for you. So come to the point back. It's called what? Global variables. Global variables. Are you following that? So now this global variable, so far what we did, we used to access in the same place, correct? So far we used to use what? Accessing in the same place now? Accessing in the same place. Here you see, in the same program only we used to access. In the same program only we used to access. Correct or not? Yes. Now my question is, this we learned it. My session is in project point of view. This code written by KVR. This is written by KVR. Somebody else decided to use my data. Somebody else decided to use this data. Who is that? Other programmer, SC1.py, software engineer 1.py. He decided to use my values. Somebody developed it. He want to reuse. That means there is a mathsinfo.py, mathsinfo.py, which contains what? Pi and then E. This data I want to use it in where? SE1.py. I want to use the global variables of one program into where? Another program. Earlier I used to use in where? Same program. Today we are talking about program to program. Program to program access. For that, what is not useful? Global variables are not allowed to use it into some other program directly. Then who can carry these global variables from one program to another program? Through the concept of modules. What is the concept of? So what is the use of modules? Modules are used for sharing global variables from one program into another program. For reusing the global variables from one program to another program, we use which concept? Module. So module will contain what now? Global variables. Global variables importance is what? Define one time and reuse anywhere else in my entire project. Correct or not? Yes. But is it possible directly to access a value of PI? Online students. pi. Value of value of e is equal to e. You are getting what? Name error. Name error. See, name error is coming. Name error is coming. Next is called what? Another thing. It was defined here. Now, if I want to access this E, what I should do? PA is equal to 3.14. E is equal to 2.71. Already I defined. Again, if I define, is it not my waste of memory? So, what is my conclusion? I want to define in one program. I want to reuse in all the programs. Is it not reducing my memory space? And plus, we are accessing the global variables in an entire project of mine, my entire projects. That is nothing but in this program, I want to access other program data. There's a program to program accessing is a main important in today. How it is possible to access the data from one program to another program? By the concept of modules. So module will contain what? Global variables. Second, online students up to here, is it clear? Is it clear? Come on. Is it clear for all of you? Respond quickly. Now, second example I'm talking. I'll come back. Once again, I will come back. Which one? Here. How to access this? I will come back. Here, I will come back. I will come back once again here. Students, next example. Carefully listen. This is a very easiest topic. From last 2 days, you are feeling very difficult. Generators, iterators, decorators, closers. Felt difficult, huh? But I did not feel any difficult. Easy. I felt very happy for it. Why? Only intelligent people only can understand. Others cannot understand. Now, next, I'm talking about AOP.py. AOP.py. See this now. AOP.py. There I'm going to write it. File name. There I'm going to define ma DEF sum OP of A comma B. There I'm writing students sum of. There I'm writing sum of. I'm writing here sum of. Here I'm writing first value comma second value is equal to like this dot format of A comma B comma. Next one more variable I will take it. One more function I will define ma. Next is called what here? Sub OP. Here I am going to write it here, sub here, and I will get it what? Minus. Next I will get it one more thing here. What is this now? MULOP here. This I am going to write it. MUL of. Here I am writing what? A star B. These are my functions. Functions defined here. And what we did so far in our previous programming main program. Tell me students. Sum OP of 1020. Sub OP of what 30 comma 40 and MLOP of 4 comma 5. Try to run these students. Got my answers. Am I getting my answers or not? Right. Got my answers. Finally, in the same place I defined it, in the same place I am reusing. That is what is our functions concept says. So functions concept allows us to say define in the same program and reuse any number of times in the same program. But today's concept is what? Not to use in the same place. As a team leader in my project, I defined my functions one time and other team members want to call my functions anywhere else multiple times. There is a program to program access. Now I'm going to write it. One more thing. SE2.py. SE2.py students. Now you say this place I'm going to write it. Sum OP of 10 comma 20 function call where different program sub op 30 comma 40 mulop of 4 comma 5. What these are all called? What these are all called? Function calls. So here we are getting not defined name error you cannot access. Sub op again name error you cannot access. That means all these functions cannot access, but I want to access. What is the conclusion? In my real time, in project, One time if I write the code in the form of function, that code I want to reuse everywhere else in my entire other places of the same project. Every person cannot define the same code again. Na? If I define same code again, what will happen? Suppose you see the same code again I want to define here. If I define SE2 again, it is a time waste. It is my time waste. I don't want to define. How many times I want to define? But I want to reuse everywhere. So I need to go for which concept? Modules. What is the use of modules? The purpose of modules concept is to reuse the global variables, functions from one program to another program. For that purpose, I go for what? Module. So module will contain what from today onwards? Modules must contain global variables, functions, and class names. So you don't know class names? Right now, don't worry. What is the definition of module? When do you say it is a module? Any kind of module, if you say, it should contain global variables and functions. Or only global variables, only functions, or combination of all of them, also no problem. Are you able to follow now? So now tell me, what is the definition of module now? A module is a collection of global variables, function names. Right. One more example. I will come back once again here. I will come back once again here. This place also I will come back. How to get the answer, I will tell you. I will use modules concept. Next, let me take up one more example. Here I am writing ICICI.py. ICICI.py. There I am going to write it. It is called one file name, students. It is called one file name. I am going to write it file name. There I am going to write it DEF. So B name, bank name is equal to ICICI. Here I am writing IDDR is equal to what I am going to write it. What I am going to write it. HY AMPT AMPT HYD I am writing. 1 minute, students. Just a minute. Okay. Okay, students. So not an issue. This time over. Okay. This is the one I am writing it. What I want to do. DEF simple INT I am writing. Simple INT. Simple INT. Simple INT. In my functions, I wrote simple interest calculation in my program. So if you go to my place, if I go to my place, students, E colon in your place functions. నేను ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పింటాను మీకు సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అని చెప్పనా సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కోడ్ సమ్వేర్ ఎల్స్ రిటర్నింగ్ మోర్ దాన్ వన్ వాల్యూ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ ఎక్కడ సో మీకు గుర్తుండదు అసలు అది సో లెట్ ఇట్ బి నాట్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లం సింపుల్ ఐఎన్టీ సో దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏ పాయింట్ ఇయర్ ఐ విల్ గెట్ ఇట్ simple INT. Just I am looking for one code here. Simple INT. So I will just open it. I'll just open it. I will want to bring that code. So I want to bring that code. This entire code, I will try to bring it. So I will write under this place. You observe it. Here I am writing. Remove it. So in this place, calculate that. Calculate this entire things. Okay. You print that entire details. Print that entire details. So this plot, shift to tab once. Got it. So my point of discussion is very simple, ma. So it is having global variables. Tell me what is this? Here, B name. Come on. ADDR or called what variables? Global variables. Global variables. And what about this is called? Come on. Yes, function definition. So this is the one. Earlier, what we used to do, In the same program only we used to do or not? Program name. This is called a main program I am going to write. Main program I am going to write. Print of what? B name. Print of what here? ADDR. Simple int I will call. Simple int. In the same program only I am using students. So execute it. So here I am writing 1000. 2 and 3. I got my output here. Got it or not? But my interest is not to write in the same place. Not to write in the same place. Because I want to extend the scope of my accessibility. So go to the place. Students, new. I'll go to something like sc3.py. sc3.py. There I'm going to write it. Go to this place. I'm calling the B name and I'm getting error. So you got it? Error. B name is not defined. ADD are not defined. Simple int is not defined. So by default, you cannot call the data from one place to where? Another place. Are you getting me? Yesterday's class, if you remember it, reduce function we used it. Special functions, previous classes, reduce. When I was used reduce, we taken one module now. Which module? FUNC tools, function tools. FUNC tools you defined, already defined, already defined. So it is known as which module? Predefined module. So when you come to this place, FUNC tools module in my class, I was used already in the class sys module, sys.exit of. In demo sessions, I was used calendar. I'll be explaining in the class. Import calendar, calendar.month of. Remember that. Next is called math module, C math module, complex math module. Like that I was used or not, etc. These are all called which module, students? Predefined modules. Spell out modules. These modules developed by what? Guido Van Rossum developed it. Available in which software? Available in which software? Python software itself. Available in which software? Python software. Why you are using that? To deal with what? Universal requirement. Universal requirement purpose you are using it. Calendar I want to generate. Whether you or me or NIT student or IIT student, whoever is there, they will use the same module or not? Yes or no? To exit my code, I will use import sys.exit. So all the predefined modules are for which purpose? Universal requirements, you will use it. Understand? For universal requirement purpose, we will use it. And by default, out of many modules, out of many modules, we use out of many modules, PVM, PVM imports, PVM imports by default. Which module by default imports? Imports by default. One predefined module that is known as what I said, built-ins. Built-ins is the module name that I was shown already in the class. Built-ins is the default Python module. Important this is. So predefined modules are for which purpose? Universal requirement purpose. I will use it. Understand? For example, I want to generate simple interest kind of thing. Simple interest kind of thing function directly not there in the Python programming. Simple int function not there in Python software. We need to define my myself and I do need to give to my project members. So in my project, in my Python project, in my Python project, there are some common requirements are there. Common requirements are there which are used by 30 team members. 30 team members. That is for only common members. Common people only using. 30 team members only using. 30 team members only using. That is for common. Universal means what? Used. Everybody will use it. 30 common member, 30 team members are using. common requirements, Python project that I want to develop programmer defined modules. You will understand programmer defined modules are developed by whom? Come on, guys. Python programmers. Available in where? Python project. Used by what? Python team members. Python team members. So simple today's class. For what purpose? Common requirements. Suppose I want to generate a multiplication table. Do you have multiplication table function directly in Python software? No. I want to define my function called a table function that I want to give to all my team members. What is that? Common requirement, a universal, common. My team members only will use. So I will go for keeping that function in where module. So you people will import my module and you will get that task to be done. So many people won't read the code. They are reusing my code. So modules will provide what? Reusability of the code across the programs. Functions will provide the reusability of the code within the same program, but functions will not provide the reusability of the code across the program. To use the functions and global variables across the program, we need to learn what? Modules. Did you understand functions and modules importance? Scope of functions is only to the present program, but not for across the programs. But module scope is within the same program plus across the program also you can use. Are you okay? Online students, are you following me? Online students, are you following me what I'm discussing? Now, how to develop, how to develop programmer defined modules. How to develop programmer defined modules. You will wonder when you see these steps. Such a simple thing. Developing the programmer defined module is nothing but in one line, I will tell you. Developing the Python programmer defined module is nothing but writing the Python program, writing the Python program. So I'm writing here, writing the Python program, writing the Python program with collection of hmm, global variables, comma what? Function names, and what? Class names. And don't worry about the class name because you don't know what is the classes concept so far. In other words, step number one. What is that step number one? Define. Come on. Global variables. Second step. Come on. Define. Define. Come on. Functions. Do you know how to define global variables? Yes, I know. My sir said already. Do you know how to define functions? Yes, I know. I know because my sir already said I practiced also. If I practiced it, if you don't practice, you cannot say that much confidently. Next step number three, define what? Class names. Don't worry about that. I will tell in the whoops. Define what? Come on. Class names. Define class names. The above three steps. Save the above three steps. Save the above three steps on some file name on some file name on some file name with an extension dot py, file name dot py. This is called what? Module name. So module name అంటే అదే కొత్తగా ఉండదు. Nothing is there. Module name is nothing but one Python program only. What it contains? Either global variables or functions or class names. You may ask a question, sir, without global variables, without functions, without class names, if only like this is available, student, maths info, what is this? Define global variables. What is this maths info is called? File name and treated as what? Treated as what? Come on. Treated as what name? Module name. Why module name? It contains which variables? Global variables. Next, sc1.py. It is not a module name because it contains statements. It is called a program name. It is called which name? It is a program name. So no more confusion, students. It is called a program name. I'm going to say it is a program name. What is a program and then Python program? There is a lot of difference. Every module is a Python program only, but module contains only global variables, functions, and class names. If they contains statements like print statements and all, it is not a module. What is that? Program name. Okay, now every Python program is not a module, but every Python module is a program. Okay, now. Okay. You may ask a question, sir. Can I write global variables and statements? If I write global variable names and statements, if that global variables are used, these statements also will execute. It is not recommended. Are you following me? So go to the next. What is AOP? What is AOP? Dot py. Only functions are there. What is this is now? It is a Python file name and treated as what? Mudu. Treated as which name? Module name. sc2.py. చూడండి అక్కడ do you have global variables? Do you have functions? No. Do you have any class names? No, they are simply called statements are there, function calls. This is known as what? Program name. This is called program name. Are you getting it? Simple. Go to icici.py. Global variables and what? Function name. What is this is known as? Come on. Module name. sc3.py. What is this now? Program name. So, what is the eligibility to say it is a module? When do you say it is a module? Whenever the program name contains what? Global variables, function names, and class names, then it is called module. Anything contains print statements and function calls and all those things, they are not module. They are called what? Program. So I hope this clarity is there. And again, I don't want to repeat. Online students, is it understandable, students? Is it understandable by everybody? Come on, respond. Everybody need to respond it. I think it is clear. Now I am going to enter into the further. One small concept I want to show you. One concept I want to show you. Then I will come back. I will come back. So I will come back. Here, yes, C1 you come. Now today what I want to do? I need to access PI and E or not? Hmm. Yes, where is that PI and E is defined in PI and what? E. What is this now? Maths info, file name and what? Module name. Yesterday when I used a reduce function, what I was used it? Import. FUNC tools. What is FUNC tools? Predefined. Today, what is the maths info? Programmer defined module. User defined? No. Programmer defined module. Say once. Because in your colleges and all, they used user. Because they don't know any subject. That's why they said user. User means ఎవడు? Who is a user? Who is selling jalebi, pani puri outside? They are called users. Users means what? Who doesn't have the computer literacy. The person who is working in the bank entering the data, he is called what? User. Who are you? You are defining the module. So which module it is? Programmer defined module. Will the bank employee will define the programmer defined module? Is the Jalebi person who is adjacent to our class will define the programmer defined module? After the class, you go and ask, will you define Python programmer defined module? They'll say, who are you? They will say. Will you define Jalebi? Yes, he will say like that. You will say, na, you know his work. You know what is the model? User defined or programmer defined? Speak scientific words. అందులో ఫైర్ ఉండాలి. యూజర్ డిఫైన్ ఏముంది అందులో? హూ ఇస్ దట్ యూజర్? నో మీనింగ్. మీనింగ్లెస్ డోంట్ స్పీక్. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? Programmer defined. You are programmer or user? Why you are programmer? Because you know Python coding. I'm talking about who knows Python. Who don't know Python coding, I'm not talking. They are users only. OG, easy, they are called users only. Come to the point. SE1.py. ఏముంది అందులో? చదువుకో 2 గంటలు. Come to this place. Now I'm going to enter. Now I'm going to enter. Come on. Import. Come on. Maths info. I'm importing maths info. Like predefined module, I'm using import is a keyword to bring the global variables of one module into where? Another program. Import is a keyword to reuse the features of module into another program. What are the features? Global variables, function names, class names. I will call it mathsinfo.py, mathsinfo. What? E. That E and PIR belongs to which module? Maths info. Now run it. How simple it is. Getting my answer or not? So tell me what is this is called? Program name. What is the maths info called? Module name. So if I want to reuse my global variables from one place to another place, how many things required? Program name plus module is required. Both of them present in which place? Same folder. What is that folder name? What is that folder name? Chudandi. What is my folder name? 11 AM modules is my folder name. Maths info module and SE1 program present in which module? Same module. That time I will use modules concept. Now immediate doubt will come. Sir, maths info present into KVR module, sir. KVR folder, sir. Then SE1.py will present into what? Some ROSM folders, sir. Folders are different, sir. This is present into D drive, sir. This is present into C drive, sir. This is a folder to folder. Who cannot access? Modules will not work out. Modules will not work out. To go to that, we need to go for the next higher end concept of modules is package. So package is an extension to module. So module says what? I can access program to program, but both the programs present in where? Same folder. Both the programs means one module program, one non-module program. Both of them present in which folder? Same folder. Do you got my point? Yes. KVR sir, and then student will present in the same class. Then only that sharing the data can be done program to program. I will present into some other room. You are present into some other room. What is not possible? Module is not possible. Which one you need to use? Package. Simple. You are in one colony. You are a prepared some sweet, and your relative is there in the after two houses. So after that house means that is one folder. This is one folder. You want to send your sweet to your relatives. What you will do? You will pack it or not, and you will give it. They will give to you in the form of packing. You are in the same house only. Will they pack it and give you? You will directly take it or not? That is called what? Models. Don't tell this example in interest. Students are very danger all the times. So, because you will not concentrate on subject, you will concentrate OZ, easy, etc. That is the main problem. So, SE1 dot. Are you following this? How do you reuse the global variables of one program into another program? Through which concept? Module. How to reuse it? Which keyword? Import. Online student? Import. What is this maths info? Programmer defined module. Go to next. AOP. What is AOP.py? Module name. Now it is going to be what? SE2.py. What I will do? Come on, I forget. How do you do now? Come on. Import. AOP. Come on, how do you call it? AOP dot AOP dot next AOP dot. Beautiful. Got an output. I'll get an output. Only importing not enough. If I don't import, you will get name error. AOP not found. Only importing if you say, only import if you say, it is not enough. It is not enough. It is not enough. You will get name error only. Name error only. Why? I may import also, one more also. Import what? Maths info also I may import, right or not? These functions belongs to which module? AOP na, Maths info na. You need to write it or not? There is a Praveen Kumar, Praveen Kumar. Two Praveen Kumars. Which Praveen Kumar? K Praveen Kumara or Praveen Kumara. So you need to write initial. That initial is called what? Module name. So AOP dot. Next what? AOP dot. Next AOP dot. Execute my task, ma. Execute my task. Are you getting or not? Perfect. Go to next what? ICICI. What is this now? Module name. SC3.py. Come on, I forget. Import ICICI. Online students. ICICI dot. ICICI dot. Next. ICICI dot. ICICI. No. 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 So I will write it what? ICICI dot B name. ICICI dot address. And ICICI dot simple int. Execute. Perfect. Enter the amount here. 1000, 2 and 3. I got my output. So see how beautiful modules concept is. Are you following? So tell me, whenever I am importing ICICI, how PVM will search it? How PVM will search it? When I'm saying here called what? Import calendar, calendar as calendar like this. If I write it, print off like this, print off like that, print off what? Calendar dot month of 2025 comma 9, 2025 comma 9. How this will be searching? Whenever I say ICICI importing, PVM will go to where? Straight forward it goes to where? Predefined library. Is it present? No. It will come to where then? It will come to your folder. In your folder, Python environment automatically created one folder. What is that folder? Underscore underscore PyCache. Underscore PyCache. This is a folder created by default. Under that folder, our package, our module name is available. What is your module name? ICICI dot ICICI dot. What is the standard Python name? C Python. Our Python standard name is called C Python. C Python dot C Python 3 hyphen 13. What is the 3 hyphen 13? C Python hyphen 313. What is the 313? Version. Dot PYC. What is the PYC? What is the PYC? Intermediate file name of our Python contains bytecode. Extension is easy. It contains what? Bytecode. You need to tell bytecode. Where I said that point? Beginning. Interpretation I said. Sum.py. Source code submitted for Python interpreter generates an intermediate code with an extension .pyc which contains an intermediate code whose intermediate code of Python is called bytecode. Who will generate bytecode? Muddu. Python interpreter. Python interpreter generates bytecode if no errors present in source code. That bytecode submitted to whom? PVM. PVM will read the line by line of bytecode and convert it into mission understandable code, which is read by whom? OS and processor, and finally gives answer. Finally gives result. So the overall together is what? It looks for where one one folder will be created on what? Underscore underscore PyCache. Under that our module name dot C Python 313 dot pyc. Now I will show. Now I will show. మీరు చదువుకోవాలి. You need to read. So you see 11 am under that features of Python, under the dynamic diagrammatic representation of this was explained or not? చదువు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి కదా. Who will compile the Python program? Python interpreter. Dot .pyc, intermediate code, bytecode, PVM, execution, I said all these things. Need to remember. How can you forget that? So go to the place 11 a.m. under this C colon, our place name, program files, PyCharm projects, PyCharm projects. ఇక్కడ ఉంటది PyCharm projects. Not here. Users KVR under that PyCharm projects 11 a.m. ఏంటిది 11 a.m. ఈరోజు 11 a.m. modules example. See ICICI etc. The folder name are you seeing? Under that, what is my modules are available? ICICI dot C Python 313. What is that? Compiled Python file. Sir, show me that dot pyc also. Select that and say more options. So properties. Here I am going to say dot pyc. Are you seeing that? What is that pyc? Compiled Python file. Compiled Python file. Are you following me? So done. So this is called my Python. Actual module name is this one only. ICICI.C Python hyphen 313.py is an actual module name. It's the original name of your module name. Once I have compiled file, that compiled file I can use everywhere else. I can reuse everywhere else in my across the programs. So close this. Now tell me, whenever you say ICICI, first it looks in where? Python software. Since it is not there, go to the current working folder, underscore PyCache. There is some more places also there. I will tell you that in tomorrow class. I will tell you that. There is a environmental variables concept is there. There I will explain. So if in all these three places not there, you will get which error? Module not found error will come. ICA calendar. Calendar will look into where? Python software, which is there. Import what I am saying, KVR. Import KVR. It will give you what error? Module not found error, KVR. KVR is not there in predefined modules. KVR is not there in underscore PyCache folder. KVR is not there. That is nothing but what? Module not found error. Got it? It is a compulsory question in interview. How PVM search for the modules? In how many places PVM search for the modules? It search in where? It search in where? Predefined modules? Not there. It search in current working folder PyCache underscore folder. It is created by the Python environment only for keeping your programmer defined module. What is the programmer defined modules? General notation, your module name dot standard name of Python, C Python, whose version dot intermediate code extension called dot pyc. Guర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ఇవన్నీ. So done. Now you execute it. You got it. So say some 2000, say some 2 and 3. I got my calendar also. Come on. Are you following me? Right, done. Go to online students, SC3, you are getting it. So calendar also you got it. Finally, you understood the system here. What is the concept you understood? What is the concept you understood here? Purpose of modules, definition of module, types of modules, the steps for developing modules also you understood. Number of approaches I want to enter. Before the number of approaches I want to show you. So here by using which one? Import. I just said one example. Multiple syntaxes I will tell you. Before that, I would like to show you something here. Students, go to the place, see here. Modules, I will go to that. Introduction part I want to show. Come on here. So read out all of you. Start reading. We know that functions are used for performing certain operations and provides code reusability within the same program, but not able to provide code reusability across the programs. The purpose of modules concept is that to reuse the functions, global variables, class names from one program to uh, another program, provided both the programs present in same folder. If across the folders, across the drives, across the environments, across the networks, suppose I am typing my program in the laptop of Hyderabad. Suppose somebody else, Rishikesh Chauhan, yes, Bonu, want to use it from their locality, from their system, they want to access my code. How they will access? Packages. It's called API development, we can call in real world. Are you following me? Suppose a student who is far away from me, wherever they like it, they are in different environment. I will write the code in PyCharm. I will run in Jupyter Notebook. I will develop in Jupyter Notebook. I will reuse it in Python command prompt. Environment to environment, drive to drive. That I will go to which concept? Packages. Same folder, modules. Same program, function. Function extension more scope is modules. Modules more scope is packages. And అర్థమవుతుందా? Right. Definition of module. A module is a collection of global variable names, function names, and class names. Types of what? How many? Two. Predefined, programmer defined. Come on, predefined modules. Quick. These modules are already defined by Python language developers and available in Python software and used by all Python language programmers for dealing with a universal requirement. Developed by the Python language developers only. That means Guido Van Rossum. So available in which software itself and used by you people for development of universal requirement like calendar generation, mathematical operations to generate like that. Examples I wrote it here. I will discuss these modules in the classroom perfectly. CSV module, threading, CSV, pickling, RE, calendar, all the things I'll explain. Out of many predefined modules, by default, one of the predefined module called built-ins imported to all Python programs, and it is called default imported Python module. Very regularly asking question, which of the following module is a default imported Python module? RE, threading, pickle, built-ins. Which one? Built-ins. Now, I will move to the further. Predefined models, you understood. Out of many of them, this is like this. Programmer or user defined. Who is this? Developed by whom? Python programmers. Available in Python project. Used by other members of the same project. Dealing with which requirements? Like AOP, Maths Info, ICICI. These are all called our own modules. Go to the next called what? Development of programmer defined modules. See students how simple. To develop programmer defined modules, define global variables, define functions, define classes. After developing step 1 to step 3, we must save on some file name with an extension .py, file name .py, and it is treated as a module name. Hence, every Python file contains global variable names, function names, and class names, and it is treated as a module name. When a file name is treated as a module name, internally, Python execution environments create a folder automatically on the name of underscore underscore pycache underscore underscore, and it contains module name on the name of what? File name dot cpython hyphen 313 dot pyc. Already shown you. Hmm. Right under that, it is a folder name AOP.pyc, match info, ICICI. These are all called what? Original module name. Correct? Fine. So what you learn, you have to see practically in the class. If sir says blackboard white chalk piece, if you try to digest, if person like me coming, let's say, show me programming. Programming లేదు ఏం లేదు. At that time you are a user. You are a user. You are not a programmer. Correct or not? Don't enjoy by seeing on the screen. You enjoy by seeing the coding. Understand or not? Yes. So online students, now I'll move to the further. Now I'll move to the further. So coming to this place. Here I will go to another kind. Don't see like you try to work out on it. How this is .pyc. So how this .pyc is available. After going to home, you also need to do. Then you have to see that how sorry is showing. Like that, you also need to see. Understand my point? Right. So don't become an audience. You try to become a real implementer. Go to the, after seeing this entire thing, now I want to go for this case if you come. How many approaches are there to reuse? How many approaches are there? I already said in my class here, SC3. Am I using import or not? How many ways are there to import? So import is called one of the concept to reuse the features of what model. What are the features? Global variables, function names, class names. Which one? Which facility? Import. Under that, how many syntaxes? Four. Second approach is what? From import. How many syntaxes in that? So totally, how many ways are there to import? Seven are there. One also, if I say over, I can say. But if you want to become a king and challenged person to anybody, you need to know seven syntaxes. Total concept you have to learn. Correct or not? So now I will go to the first one. Online students. Import, import, module name one. Next is called what? Import, module name two, module name two, module name 2. It is not one day topic. Daily I will use modules in my class. Import. What is this now? Module name N. Let me tell you about this syntax once. So I'll go to the place. So see students, now I'm going to take up, come on, what is this? Import, syntax, import statement, import statement, syntax 1 dot py, syntax 1 dot py, syntax 1 dot py. This is what I'm going to take it. Come on. Now I want to use it. What I want to use it? This I want to use it in my place. I want to use it. Print off like this. I'm going to take up. Here I want to use. Next I want to use this part. What is the next one? SE2. I want to use this one. I want to use this one. Next, I want to take up one more kind of thing. What is the next one? I want to use it. This part also I want to use it. This part also I want to use it. So how do you take up this entire stuff, ma? How many modules I'm using? Three. Come on, how do you do that? Maths info. Next, import AOP. Next, import ICICI. Separate modules I imported or not? Run that. I'm saying that. Got it. PI and all those things. So 3000, 4 and 5 got my output. Getting or not? All of them at one place. Online students. So simple class. Is it difficult? Decorators, generators, iterators, closers, modules. Which one is easy? Modules. Yeah, easy kada. I feel both of them are same. Both of them are same. So for me it is same. For you it is difficult. For me it is same because I am regularly in touch with the subject. But you will do what in middle? OG cinema, that this you will watch it. But regularly I will deal with the subject only. That's why it is feeling difficult. So go to the place. Here I am going to say import. Rather than writing multiple lines, I will write it in which line? Same line. Separated by what? Commas. So I will write it. Syntax number 2. This is called syntax number 2. Execute. Same answer. Same answer. 4000. 4000. 4 and 5. Got the answer. So I will go to the syntax number 2. Come on. What is the syntax number 2? Import. Module name 1. Module name 1. Online students. Comma module name 2. So on. Comma module name n. Easy or difficult? Simple. So very easy. Following students, online students, are you there? So this is the what you have written. Next I'm going to enter. Next one. Go to that. Now I'm going to take. So now I will go to next one. Second one I am going to. Third syntax I am going to tell you students. Third syntax. Carry the first syntax. See that how simple it is. How I am accessing here any module feature. I am accessing module name dot module name dot module name dot. Second also module name dot module name dot. Now I am going to talk about the third one. Now, for example, there is a student Satya Venkat. Satya Venkat, Naga Angita, Himanshu, Shekhar, like that. Some students, some students are there. Satya Venkat is there. Satya Venkat students is a student. How his parents will call him? Will they call him full name? No. Even your parents will not call on your full name. What they will call on? Your nickname. Your nickname or not? Nickname is there. That nickname is called what? Alias name. Alternative name. So why alternative name? Rather than spelling such a big name, they will call it as what? A shortcut name. My name is a big name. That big name. K. Venkateshwar Rao. Instead of calling such a big name, I will call it the KVR. Shortcut, alias name that is called. Are you following that? Something like that. Here, this is called 3.py match info as mi. To save my typing time, I will write mi dot. Are you following me now? Mi dot. Next is called what? Mi dot. Online students, mi dot. AOP as what? AP. What is AP? Muddu. What is AP? Alias name. Alias name for original module called AOP. I will call it as what? AP. AP. Come on, here again I will write what? AP. What is this now? AP. Beautiful. ICICI as IC. When you are giving ICICI as IC, what is this IC? When you are giving alias names must be unique. Alias names must be unique, right or not? Suppose in olden days, in the villages, if in the family there are four children are there, they will say what? Madhu, 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 Madhu. He is called Pedda Madhu, he is called Chinna Madhu, he is called that Madhu, this Madhu, like that they will write. Why this big, small, teeny, very small, like that? Hindi students not getting. In a family, there are four people. In olden days, they did not see in internet names list, they won't see. They will keep some name. They will add before what? Bigger, big, small. Same only, they will add big, small, teeny, very small, like that they will add. ఏం అట్లా చూస్తారు ముద్దుబాబులు యూ ఫీల్ లైక్ సిట్ ప్రాపర్లీ నేను చూస్తుంటే నాకు నిద్ర వస్తుంది ఫస్ట్ సారీ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ so something like that, when you give duplicate name, what will happen? Identification you will get. And this place, if you write MI, which MI will be taken? Latest MI only will be taken because Python is what process? Interpretation process. So I will write here IC dot IC. Here I will write IC. Are you following me? I see. So I'm going to call them with respect to what? Alias name. So how many ways are there to access my global variables, function names and all? Two ways. Either module name dot or alias name dot. I can call you either on official name or I can call you on your nickname. So, huh? So go to that 1200 here. So 4 and 5. Go to that. Are you following or not? So, right. So come to the point of it. So this is called what? Alias name is given. Syntax number 3. What is the syntax number 3? Here I am writing syntax number 3. So here, so you may ask a question. Sir, you did not watch movies during your college time. I also watched it, but later I realized it. One of my sir said that day, that is last day. I did not. Really, it's I felt later time waste. He said time waste. Really. So, and you don't feel sorry. You watched it and you are telling to us. I'm because I'm your thinking about your welfare and all those things. That's why I'm saying. So, module name as what name? Alias name. As alias name. Here also as alias name. As alias name. Like that as alias name I am saying. As alias name. Alias names must be unique or duplicate. Unique. If we go duplicate, which alias name will be considered? Latest. In the latest one, all the previous variables will not be there now. That's why. Go to the fourth one. What is the fourth one? You can expect it. the same syntax of second, you can go to as what name? Alias name. Alias name. Next is called what? As alias name. As alias name. Next I will go to what ma? As alias name. Like that you can write it. Go to the next one. I'll go to this place. Syntax number 4.py. So how we are accessing the module features? Either original module name dot feature name or alias name dot feature name. So, but I want to what? I want this is two. Where is the two? This part I will carry. This I will go to 4.py as what? Mi. As what? Mi. And next is what? As ap. As what here? As ic. Ic. There I will go to it. I will go for mi. Here also mi. Here also mi. So here ap. Ap. Here ap. Also ap. And next is called what? ic. This is also called ic. This is called one of the another syntax. So first syntax import approach says that importing importing your things either by using original name or you are importing by using what? Alias names. Finally, you are calling them with respect to alias name or with a module name. Now, online students, is this four syntaxes are clear? Is this four syntaxes are clear? Is this three syntax number four? Is this syntaxes are clear? Right. From import, I am talking. Come to next subject. We concentrate. From import. Now I am talking about from import. Import is done. Sir, why I am going for from import? Can you explain? Now, students, I am going to enter into the from import. Students, when you look at the first part, when you look at the first part, I will take that example. From import, import statement, stmt example1.py. Example1.py. Now, come to the point back. Now, I'll go to this place. Here, students, now I'm going to take up here maths info, maths info, maths info. This maths info, I typed two times. It's my time waste. If I write as mi dot mi dot, two times I wrote mi, still it is my time waste. I want to refer pi directly without writing alias name and module name. I want to write the data member directly without writing what? Module name and alias name. For that, you need to take up from maths info. From maths info. From maths info. Import pi comma e. Import from maths info. From module. From is the keyword. Import. What are you importing? Pi and e. If you want to import, you can import only one variable. From supermarket, import Cadbury silk with nuts. Only that I can import. From showroom, you buy your own bike. Not necessary to buy everything. It's a very, very powerful syntax. What I will write simply Pi. E. I will write my data member global variables directly without writing alias name and module name. It is a little bit better than previous or not? Yes. Now again I will take it. Come on, one next. From AOP, import. Import what? Sum OP, sub OP, MLOP. So that time I need not write what? Sum OP, this one I need not to write. Are you following me? So I'm writing directly. I'm writing. No need to write alias name or something. Next, from where? ICICI. Import what? B name, comma, ADDR, comma, what? Simple INT. Yes, I need to write directly. No need to write this. This is called another syntax. Beautiful. So go to that. Am I clear or not? So it's my typing time is reduced. Execute. See that now. So 3000 now. Say 4 and 5. Got it. Are you following or not? Hmm. Yes. So got it. Correct or not? Yes. Done. Done. Like this. What is this now? This is called one syntax. Here I am writing. Tell me. From. Come on. Module name. From module name. Import. Global variable name. Global variable name. Come on. Function name. Comma what? Class name. Class name. Next is called what? Second syntax. Sir, okay, this is okay. But the point is, be careful. Sir, there is one thing I'm writing. B name you said. B name you said. There is one more I will take it. In maths info is there, na? In the maths info module, I'm taking one more B name is equal to SBI. Understand? Go to that. Here I am saying what? B name here also I am writing, right or not? B name. Here B name is there, here B name is there. And module names are different. But what is similar? Global variable name is similar. But the name is same. But what is different? Value is different. Yes or no? Which B name is coming? Latest B name only coming. Which B name is not coming? First B name is not coming. See that now? Here I will write it. Here I will write it. B name I will write it. Which one I will write? B name. B name I am writing. Sir, here B name I am writing. Which B name will be printed in both the places? ICICI only printed. Here ICICI printed. Here ICICI is printed. So is it not error or not? Come on. So how to deal with that? If two modules are containing same variable name with a different value, how to do? Second syntax. What is the second syntax, ma? Here I will take it from global variable name as alias name. Earlier alias names are what? Module alias names. This is which alias name? For global variables alias name you are giving. Function name. Come on. As what name, ma? Alias name. Class name as what? Alias name. Import will give alias name to modules. From import will give alias names to whom? Global variables, function names, modules, class names. In which case it is possible, sir? Now you say this is the B name I'm getting here. So this B name case you try to take off. In this case you take off. Now I will get this case. From import case I am going to take it. In this case you see, ma. In this case 2.py. 2.py. This you carry, you see. I will take up. B name case you take it here. B name case you take it. You got it what in this case? I got it ICICI. Both the places ICICI I got it. Just cancel this. Here I will print what? Print of what? Value of what? Value of B name is equal to what now? B name. What is the B name printed here? ICICI only printed. If I change the order, this one, what is the B name printed here? SBI printed. Student, SBI printed. So I don't want to get that. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Got it. B name problem came or not? That time what I'll do? As what? MB, PI as P, E as E. One letter only. B name as MB. Come on. Sum OP as SP. Sub OP, SP. This is called AP. Addition, addition. As what? SP. As what? MP. Next, B name as what? Come on. BN. ADDR as what? AD. Simple INT as what? SI. Beautiful. P as P. E is one only. B name as MB. Now tell. What is this now? P. P. Next is called what? E. What is this now? MB. Match B name. Perfectly you will get it. What is this now? Come on, come on. Yeah, AP. What is this now? SP. What is this now? MP. What is this now again? BN. What is this now? AD. What is this now? SI. SI. Super. Finished. This is called P. Done. Execute. Perfect output. SBI, ICICI. Getting or not? So 4,000 here and 5 and 6 got an output. Online students. Is it clear, mom? Is it all these things clear or not? Respond, students. Is it clear of way? Very good. Now let us move to the further. This is called one syntax, mom. Let's go to one more thing. Syntax 3 is not recommended. Don't use syntax 3 because as a teacher, I want to tell total. Syntax 3 not recommended. Sir, why? Look at the syntax. From import, from module name, import star, import star. If module name contains 1,000 variables, 100 functions, 100 class names. If I say from module name import, what will happen? 1,000 variables, so 100 functions, so 100 class names will come. But how many I am using? One variable I am using, one class name I am using, one function name I am using. Is it not waste of my main memory space when it is imported? Come on. I will go to supermarket. From supermarket, import star. Will you say that? Now, when you import star, will your home will fit all the items? Come on. From DMart, import star. Will you get all of them? From chocolate store, import star. You need all chocolates. What is that? From chocolate store, import Kit Kat, comma, almond, comma, choco pie. That's all. Only three chocolates I want. I don't write star. If I write star, unnecessarily you are losing the performance. So go to the star concept here. So I will go to this is called a 2.py. How simple it is. 3.py. I am going to enter into that. Say 3.py. 3.py here. Got it. So there I am going to carry 3.py. 3.py. Here I am writing 3.py. Okay. Import what? Star. Import star. Import star. This is called what? Import star. That time you need to write completely name, students. PI. PI. That time you need to write im. That time you need to write B name. But which B name, that is an important. Which one will be taken, that is an important. What is this now? Sum OP. Exact names you need to write. Sub OP. Next is called what? MLOP. This is called what? B name. Which B name will be taken? Latest one, which one you are importing? SBI will be taken. ADDR. Next is called what, ma? Simple. Simple INT. You observe it. You are getting SBA only. So that time 4,005 and 6. So this is star approach is not recommended. Whenever you come across the situation like that, you can use what? Second approach. Are you following me? Or if you want to go to first approach, import what? ICICI as IC, import mass info as M dot B name, IC dot B name. Yes or no? IC dot B name, M dot B name. So that they are going to be giving you that kind of thing. So star approach is not recommended. Why not recommended? Already said the reason. Suppose if we import the latest one like that, it is going to be like this. ICICI will be an answer for both the places. Are you getting the same answer or not? So here I like this, I will enter 8 and 9 I will enter. I'll be getting it. So star approach is not recommended. So this part I will send you. Number of approaches I'm sending here. So number of approaches. This I will send you as a notes. Right now, syntax 1, syntax 2, syntax 3. When you are giving alias name, they must be what? Unique names, distinct names. From import, syntax 1, syntax 2, syntax 3. This approach, this syntax is not recommended because because it imports required features of module. Also import uninterested features also. That will take we what? More main memory space. Getting me or not? Only watching like this. Are you thinking also? Are you understanding? Right. Import. This is not recommended. So I'm giving a conclusion. Directly we are writing with import. Here we are writing direct with what? You are calling either with what names? You are calling here by using either by using what name? Module name or with what? Alias name. But here we are directly calling the names. That is called our today's concept. So not a difficult programming examples, number of approaches, how to develop all these things. So modules contains what? It's just like a cover page. How to access program to program. Understood? Tomorrow I'll go for what? So what is the definition of package? Collection of modules. What is the beauty of package? Package can be accessed across the folders, across the drives, across the different IDs, across the networks. I'm in Hyderabad. My student want to use, Muhammad Riaz want to use my kind of module in his laptop. How to he will use my laptop? Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay now? There are two things are the only two things. One is called a Python path. One more is called sys.path.append. Two things are there. That you need to learn two things. Okay now students? So don't miss the tomorrow class. Right? Going anywhere? Going to holidays. Going to holidays. Girls. Going to holidays. చదువుకోకుండా హాలిడేస్ వెళ్తే ఏమొస్తుంది బాయ్స్ గోయింగ్ టు హాలిడేస్ ఎస్ఆరా ఎవరైనా రేజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్ హూ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు హాలిడేస్ గోయింగ్ టు హాలిడేస్ రైజింగ్ ద హ్యాండ్ adjusting around adjusting here okay so don't go here and there come to the class daily okay are you writing notes everybody right practicing only writing notes and sleeping practice need to practice okay carry on all the best